Application Programming Interfaces, or APIs, represent a major attack surface. Not only are they capable of providing access to sensitive information and critical application functions, they often come with specific instructions on how to gain such access. For these reasons, it's essential to inspect your APIs to look for potential vulnerabilities and malicious code, as well as ensure that the data sent and received via the API is secure. This process is known as API security testing. API security testing is a very important part of software development today because new code now goes into production at a tempo that would have been hard to imagine just a few years ago. It is now far easier for a security vulnerability to make its way into a production application than ever before. With that said, API security testing should ideally be conducted with the panel of functionality tests before APIs go to production. All security testing is not created equal. It's important to keep in mind that application security testing and API security testing are not one and the same. Some of the notable application security testing methods include static analysis security testing, or SAST, dynamic application security testing, or DAST, and software composition analysis, or SCA. The problem is that SAST, DAST, and SCA don't do much for API security testing. At least they can't do it directly. An API security problem may manifest itself in SAST or DAST test results, but the root issue may not be evident. For example, a DAST process could reveal a problem with query strings, but the actual risk is coming from a compromised API run by another entity. To figure that out, the testing team has to investigate and hopefully find that API. They may not find it, however, or they can spend a lot of time looking for it. Another example of API security risk that won't get picked up by these tests is what's known as fuzzing. Imagine the API is expecting a user ID. The attacker can send a large number of randomly generated IDs with the hope of hitting a real user ID. If there are no controls defending against this type of attack, the API and the data it touches are at risk of breach. The best way to uncover API vulnerabilities. As you can see, application security testing is just not going to cut it. To help you eliminate design flaws and misconfigurations, Noname Security enables you to automatically run over 150 dynamic API security tests, including tests based on the OWASP API Security Top 10. Our platform seamlessly integrates into your DevOps workflow and CI/CD pipeline, so you can remediate vulnerabilities before production. If this sounds like something you could use, please visit us at nonamesecurity.com/active testing.